April is looking to be an incredible month for airdrops. We're going to be getting so much claims, so many new airdrops, such as potentially Hyperlane, Eclipse, Relay even, and many more. But we will also be answering one of the questions that we get the most over the last couple of months, and that is, what is the next Hyperliquid? Let's get started. So before we jump into all the best potential perpetual DEX airdrop targets, let's see what Hyperlane, Relay, and even Layer 0 got cooking for us. First of all, Hyperlane has announced on April 1st, so hopefully it's not a joke, that we should buckle up, expecting potentially an airdrop coming very, very soon in the next couple of weeks or maybe even days. Another one we can expect also is Relay. This is one of the probably best bridges you got out there because they can actually connect you from almost any chain to any chain. Whenever I need to make a super exotic pairing, I usually just go to Relay as my default go-to best bridge. And also we have news from Eclipse that very likely the Eclipse Foundation is going to announce a token, Eclipse token, very, very soon. So this is something that we've been looking forward to for a while as well. And lastly, we're going to have multiple rounds of Layer 0, of course, and Brian Pellegrino, the CEO, has mentioned that there's going to be a very different criteria. We're not going to have the Sybil witch hunt like season 1, but organic usage, and organic users are always going to have the best time. So to answer the question, what is the next Hyperliquid? The most obvious, straightforward answer is Hyperliquid Season 2. So of course, they reserve 39% of their tokenomics for future airdrop incentives, and even though the cat is out of the box now, it is still probably a worthwhile time investment to actually spend some time farming future seasons, especially when you can get some other multipliers, because a lot of projects are integrating Hyperliquid UI, so you can kind of double dip with some of these projects such as Kinto or Rage Trade. Of course, Kinto in particular had a very, very suboptimal launch with token tanking considerably, but remember, this is just a addition to the main airdrop target, which should be Hyperliquid Season 2. Of course, Hyperliquid ecosystem itself has a lot to offer. Actually, Felix mainnet launched yesterday. So if you're looking for a place to park your stables, they're going to be raising the caps for stablecoin deposits on April 8th. So this is something that you can look forward to. It's going to be 5 million FE USD. Of course, this carries certain risks, but if you're bullish on Hyperliquid as an ecosystem, this is definitely one of the airdrop targets and multipliers you can consider exploring. Alternatively, if you prefer to stick to Ethereum, this is a slightly underfarmed place where you can also park your stablecoins. It's got just under 14,000 users. It is an Ethereum mainnet. It's called level.money. And here you can get some very, very average APRs, but it is hopefully underfarmed because it's an Ethereum mainnet. And at the moment, guys, Gwei is under 1. And it's not even the weekend. It's Wednesday, Thursday. It's the middle of the week. So it is crazy to see that you can actually get a layer 2 level gas on just Ethereum mainnet. So if you're planning to do some stuff, maybe level up your wallets, now is the time to transact an Ethereum mainnet. Now, if you remember who actually got the most amount of airdrop from Hyperliquid, it was people who started super early, way back in the summer of 2023. So the best airdrop target we have identified to be the next Hyperliquid is actually Backpack, which you are incredibly early for because Season 1, Week 1, has started on March 24th. So if you're just starting now, it's going to be your second week, and the points have already been distributed for Week 1. However, it is going to last for 10 weeks, so you're very, very early for this one. Santiago has already made a huge mega airdrop farm for Backpack, so if you're planning to do this one, make sure to check out this video from before. Other one we have also identified is Ethereal. Ethereal is Ethena perpetual DEX currently in testnet. You can apply through their Discord to actually try out testnet, but primarily you can actually do a pre-deposit. And currently there's over $800 million already in pre-deposits on Ethereal. So this is going to be probably very good if you're bullish on Ethena. You want to get some extra exposure to maybe Ethena future airdrop multipliers, but also get the Ethereal token, which has already been announced in the future. This should definitely be on your radar. And the best part of it all is that you can actually do a delta neutral strategy where you go long on Backpack and short on for example, Ethereum, and then you're only paying platform fees. And if you've already deposited, make sure to also verify your guild role and join their Discord, because you're going to be getting a Discord role season 0. You can do so by simply holding the deposit value, or you can even do some combinations with Pendle, with their PTs, YTs, or simply in the liquidity pair. We discuss many of these strategies and so many more airdrop targets in our private Discord. Being a part of a community that is living and breathing crypto, that is just such an invaluable asset when time is your most valuable resource. And we've created this Discord community where you can find and talk with real people in real time to get some serious alpha. If this is something that you want to be a part of, you can join us on the subscriptions page here in the official link that is always in the first link of the description of every video. Here you can find the monthly, yearly plans, as well as an error tracking application, which will help you keep organized on your journey. So now that we've covered two main Hyperliquid competitors in Backpack and Ethereum, we can take a look at two slightly lesser known ones in Rhea and GRVT. Those are also very good perpetual dexes that you can trade on, and they have really good UI. You can set take profits, stop losses on both of them. However, they are slightly less used with a little less funding. So basically, how it works, you always want to position in as many places as possible and be very, very positively surprised when some good things happen. We've covered this platform many times before, so you can always trade. You have many different pairings, and you can use leverage up to 20, in some rare cases 50x, but more on that in some other future video. You can also stake, and this is actually accruing you both Elixir, Amber, and Selene rewards. So depending on the APYs, it's nothing special, but they only have about 100 million in USDC, which should mean that they have very few users. Experience campaign has been going on forever. I hope you minted your NFT that was active until March 31st. And that's it about Rhea. For GRVT, same deal. Underfarmed platform. We have on good authority that this might actually be a good airdrop, but nothing is guaranteed. So just take with that as you will. What I love about GRVT is that it has much lower trading fees than many other platforms. So if you're going to be trading, you can do so with up to 20, 30, even 50x leverage in some cases. And wrapping up with two of the most speculative ones we have yet, that is DeFi.app, which is actually an account abstracted method of using blockchain. And this is something that the mass adoption seriously needs. And this is why maybe it is worth a look. Basically, they have simplified everything. You can actually log in with an email account, and there's no gas fees, there's no bridging. You can just swap seamlessly, and this is incredibly ambitious and optimistic way to think about things. But you can also perpetual trade on this. You can use it as a portfolio management. You can even utilize AI agents to optimize your portfolio. So maybe there's some Graphene integrations, but either way, this is slightly more on the riskier side of things, but they're followed by really reputable people on X, and they seem to be legit. So if you want to take a little more risk-on approach, then this might be a platform for you. Finally, CC2 has been super bullish about Azura half a year ago. I have no idea. If anyone knows of any updates going on with this platform, that would be great. They were supposed to launch perps, but at the moment there's just spot trading. Yeah, nothing much to say about this. If anyone has any updates, let us know in the comments or in the Discord. And finally, while we're eagerly anticipating the Infinex perpetuals, a reminder that you should always use their new integrations such as Earn or Switch as soon as they become available, because active users on Infinex are actually handsomely rewarded with airdrops. So while we're also farming for the long term, there's also a lot of nice surprises along the way. And that is a wrap for all the topics for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, I'm waiting for in the comment section below and in our Discord. If you're ready to take your game to the next level, you know what to do. Till next time, thanks for watching and have an amazing day.